Personal Pain Toolkit, and I'm again here with Keith Meldrum. How are you today, Keith?
I'm good, Pete. How are you today?
You know what, man? I'm all the better for you asking me. Thank you very much, Keith. I think what we're going to do is talk about tool 3, which is pacing. Now,
Yeah.
for me, this is one of the massive lessons I learned when I was at my pain management program. And one of the first things they started to teach us from the get-go, really.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for a lot of people with pain, what we do is we tend to fall into this, it's a habit called the boom and bust cycle. And this boom and bust cycle is it's like doing more on good days and less on bad days. You know, we sort of, our pain goes up and down. And what we do is we tend to, when our pain goes up, what we tend to do is take a bit of rest. And then after a few days, when our pain starts to settle, we say to ourselves, "Do you know what? I feel a lot better now. I'm going to start doing more, you know, and catch up with all the things that I've been unable to do."
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens is I've overdone it. I end up having another setback, and then my pain goes up, etc. And it's like a cycle that goes round and round and round. And I didn't know that, you know. Didn't know it was a boom and bust cycle. And because what I would do back in the day was I would just carry on with activities, and when my pain started to increase or go off the scales or whatever, I thought, oh, I better take a break now. You know, what was actually doing was the pain was managing me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went on to the pain management program, they, say from the get-go, they started talking about pacing. Now, in pacing in pain management terms, it's about taking a break before we think we need to. So, but when do we need to take a break? So what are we going to do first is to work out a baseline. Let's say, for example, I can walk, from 0 meters to 100 meters, I can walk. And then when I get to 100 meters, my pain starts to increase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've just found out that I can walk from 0 to 100 meters and then my pain goes up. So what I need to do is stop before then. Now I like to keep things simple. So I'll chop it down the middle, 50. So I'm going to walk from 0 to 50 meters, take a break, perhaps have a sit down, and then, or just stand up or whatever, or do a bit of window shopping or whatnot, something like that. And then I walk the other 50 meters. Now I've just found out that I can walk 100 meters, but because I took a break in the middle, I took a break before I thought I needed to, then I can now walk 100 meters, and my pain hasn't increased. Now over the years I've been, you know, keep improving my skills, so now I'm doing more throughout the day, but because I'm taking a break before I think I needed to, and my pain levels stay, you know, quite under control. So it's about breaking out that boom and bust cycle. And I like how I really explain this to people as well. Those of you who drive a motor car, you know, if you think about it, you know, when do you know when you need to refuel? And you look at your fuel gauge and you see it going down, you say to yourself, I better stop and look. I better start looking for somewhere to stop to refill, because if I don't, I'm going to run out of fuel and I'm going to be stuck. So in other words, because you're looking for a garage to fill up with fuel, you're stopping before you run out. In other words, you're stopping before you get yourself into problems. Pacing.
Yeah.
So, Pete, what sort of things do you do when you're up for pacing? I know with neuropathic pain, it's a little bit different.
Yeah. So fundamentally, everything you've said, Pete, is just, you know, spot on. I couldn't agree more, and kind of had to learn the hard way to get there. But it really is important to understand that on those good days, you know, you're probably doing yourself a little more harm than good by pushing through and creating those, like you say, those hills and those valleys. A boom and bust cycle is a perfect way to describe it. And so knowing what those baselines are really important. With neuropathic pain, the added sort of challenge can be that even though you've got that baseline, and let's say, you know, your 100 meters is your baseline, some days you get to the 40-meter mark and you just have a flare up, or even before you get out of the chairs. So it can be a little odd and challenging at times, but it doesn't change the fact at all that everything you've said about pacing, taking a break, not getting into the pain, not letting the pain dictate to you what you can do is still all very, very important. Just with the context of neuropathic pain, understand that there will be some times when, despite doing all the things that you should be doing, you will have days where it just sort of comes out of the blue at you. But that's why it's more important, or it underscores the importance of having that baseline set and not getting caught in that boom and bust cycle, which is really hard to do, because when you feel good, you want to just make up for all the time that you lost, and then you just put yourself back again. So all excellent points. And in the context of neuropathic pain, all very, very the same. Just understand that you will have days where, despite doing everything that you should, it just comes at you.
Thanks, Keith. Okay, we're going to say goodbye now. So we're going to see you on the next tool, tool 4, which is learn to prioritize and plan out your days. So we'll see you guys again on the next video. Ciao.
See ya.